The perfect couple, built on support.
At his sister's wedding, Shohei's heartfelt words revealed just how deeply he cares for his family. The man his sister chose as her life partner was someone Shohei had trusted since his high school days. And now, with time, a new role has been added to his life. In a post-game interview, a candid moment slipped out, offering a rare glimpse into another side of this global superstar.
Breaking news! 99% of viewers forgot to subscribe. There's no prize if you do, but my motivation goes through the roof. Thank you in advance.
Shohei's unique bond with his sister's husband.
Shohei's sister, Yuka, married Mr. A, the manager of Hanamaki Higashi High School's baseball team. But there's more to Mr. A than just that role. He has been one of Shohei's most trusted mentors since high school. In 2004, Mr. A joined Hanamaki Higashi as a social studies teacher, and by 2007, he became manager of the baseball club. He earned deep respect, not just as a manager, but as a person, trusted by students and staff alike. Shohei's drive and dedication to baseball in his youth were shaped greatly by Mr. A's presence. He didn't just oversee practice, he connected deeply with each player, offering words that truly resonated. When Yuka and Mr. A became a couple, it created something deeply meaningful for Shohei. Family and mentor joined in a bond like no other. Shohei's mother, Kayoko, recalls a touching memory from their childhood. For example, when Yuka was being scolded, Shohei would watch and make sure not to repeat the same mistakes. He was sensitive to what was happening around him and tried to avoid trouble. Watching his sister, Shohei quietly learned many lessons about life. Mr. A's influence extended far beyond the baseball club, impacting the entire school. His beliefs are even featured in the school's admission brochure, proof of his dedication to education. Shohei's own private life, however, has long been a mystery. Since turning pro, he rarely shared personal details, focusing entirely on training. Rumors about his relationships were almost non-existent. Former teammate Kensuke Kondo once said, "If you lived the way he did, marriage would seem impossible." So when news broke in 2024 of Shohei marrying former women's basketball player Mamiko, it shocked fans worldwide. A true bolt from the blue. But the truth is, Shohei had dreamed about family life since high school. In a life plan notebook he made in his senior year, he wrote, "Marry at 26, have a son at 28. Though he seemed quiet and reserved, his heart was already mapping out his life. He also once described his ideal partner in an interview, "A tall, sporty, fresh, humble woman who is sincere, intelligent, and not flashy." Mamiko fits that description perfectly. And she, too, said her ideal partner is a sincere, hard-working person. It's easy to imagine how they naturally gravitated toward each other. Interestingly, Shohei and Mamiko had not yet met when Yuka's wedding took place. That day, Shohei stood in the role of seeing a family member off, and years later, he himself would step into the role of building a family. Perhaps that warm, peaceful wedding left a quiet mark on his heart, offering a subtle hint for his own life's path. The day his sister and mentor joined their lives was rare and precious. What feelings filled Shohei's heart as he gave his speech that day? When family and mentor unite, it's truly something extraordinary. And surely, Shohei's words carry deep meaning and emotion. When you first heard about Shohei's marriage, how did it make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
A heartfelt speech for his sister.
In January 2020, when Yuka and Mr. A celebrated their wedding, Shohei's speech at the reception became the talk of the night. Guests said it was so incredibly sincere. words that could only come from Shohei. Even in the sports world, the news of this marriage surprised many. One reporter said, "Hardly anyone outside the immediate family knew about their relationship, so when the marriage was announced, even the baseball club was stunned." Because the couple had quietly nurtured their love, the wedding was filled with warm surprises and heartfelt blessings. The family's presence alone lit up the room, and smiles spread naturally across the venue. Then, when Shohei began his speech, the atmosphere shifted. Usually reserved and stoic, he chose this day to open his heart to his sister. He said, "Two people who never forget gratitude and support each other. That is my ideal vision of a married couple." He went on to thank Yuka, expressing feelings he normally kept hidden. His gentleness and sincerity brought both tears and applause from the guests. The room was wrapped in warmth, a reflection of Shohei's words. The full text of the speech was never made public, but given his history of leaving unforgettable quotes, it's easy to imagine that his words that day carried deep meaning. Gratitude for his family, respect for his sister, and hope for the couple's new journey. Moments like these remind us, when someone can wish for another's happiness as if it were their own, it warms all of our hearts too. Fast forward to today. Shohei himself is now a father. In April, he and his wife welcomed their first child, a daughter. And little by little, he's begun to share glimpses of his life as a dad. In one interview, he said, "Just seeing her face when I get home makes me happy." That alone takes away all the fatigue. For an athlete who battles constant exhaustion from games and travel, these words carried the pride and joy of a father. Fans and media alike responded with warmth. Even on the world's biggest stage, he finds his true source of healing at home. Shohei has also shared how he spends his limited free time. "I like to give her a bath in the morning, or hold her when I get back from training. Those moments are really important to me." It's clear, even with the demands of being a top athlete, Shohei chooses family first. He also spoke about how fatherhood has changed him. "I feel the happiest I've ever been. Just hearing her little sounds or seeing her smile gives me strength." For someone who rarely talks about happiness in the tough world of professional baseball, this shows how much his family has become his emotional anchor, his source of energy to keep moving forward. In another interview, Shohei added with a smile, "Today I just want to hurry home and take my daughter to the pool. She's only about 4 months. So really, I'm just floating her, but I want her to get used to the water." Even when asked about his English or adjusting to his team, he circled back to the importance of family. "I can walk my own path because of the people who support me. Having a family gives me peace of mind." This tells us so much. For Shohei, family isn't just his private life. It's an essential part of his growth as a player and as a person. He's rewriting baseball history on the field, but at home, he's simply a father, holding his child, smiling, and cherishing each moment. Through his words and actions, Shohei Ohtani shows us how deeply he values his family. And that pride makes his humanity shine just as bright as his greatness as an athlete.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.